Okay, so let me just start off by apologizing for the quality of this video. I didn't know how else to film this video other than doing it with my phone because all of the hardware and my Canon T5i would have been too big for this, for what I'm going for right now. So I just appreciate you guys just putting up with this video and joining me to study. So today, as you see that I am in a bedroom, this is usually the place that I like to study when it's like after hours, after like 6-ish. I like to come into this room because it provides the best lighting for this time of day in my house. When it's earlier in the day, I do go to the front room because I have those huge windows and I'm able to open up the blinds and have all the natural lighting. I just like the ambiance of that. But after hours, I don't have a lot of great lighting in my house. I know I have to fix that. It's an easy fix, just getting a couple lamps. But at this time, I do like just the peacefulness of being in the bedroom and just studying. If I'm out and about, I do like going to Kroger sometimes to study, especially for finals week. I like to be outside of the house so I can really focus, and I'll grab something from the deli and something from Starbucks as my little treat. And I study that way, or I might go to the library, but library gets really crowded really quickly if you're not there super early, even on a regular weekday. So I find Kroger is the next best thing. Also be mindful not to be extremely hungry before you start studying, and also not thirsty, so you don't take any unnecessary time and then prolong your study session. So already eat a snack beforehand, or have water on hand, or have coffee on hand, or however you do it, make sure you have that. So let's hop into this Med Surg study with me. First and foremost, let me just say that my Med Surg teacher is the absolute truth. She understands and knows so much about this complicated subject, and she's able to break it down into terms where we can understand the concept that she is speaking about. I know she was in the military. I know she worked in ER for decades. So the woman knows her stuff, and she definitely gets us prepared and ready to take this NCLEX and be on the floor as working in competent nurses. And I appreciate that. And what I also appreciate is she actually gives us a outline of what she's speaking about, lecture notes. And I know a lot of schools probably don't do that, so I feel very fortunate. And as I continue to get my RN, I'm going to keep every single handout that she gives us. A girl actually is going for her BSN, and she came to the school not too long ago to track down this teacher to get all of her lecture notes, and pretty much the teacher said, too bad, so sad, you should have kept them when you could. Also, one thing I do 100% of the time is I record, and I don't buy anything fancy. They're really inexpensive on Amazon for those voice recorder gadgets, whatever they're called. But the voice memo app on your phone, if you have iPhones, are phenomenal. So use that. Just ask your instructor beforehand before you record them if it's okay, if you can. I love just going back and listening to her lecture, whether it be in the car, where I'm working out, whether I'm cooking, just anywhere and everywhere. I love listening to her lecture, and just it helps reinforce the information that she's teaching in class. So I definitely encourage that you record the lecture, especially something as intricate and as difficult as Med Surg can be. Okay, next. This looks so crazy right now, but this is like everything to me. So what I do is I have these little note cards, these little flash cards. So I keep a stack with me. I go to Walmart, and every time I'm there, I just pick a stack up. They're like $1.25. I pick up for 300. So I pick these up and I put it in this little plastic bag, and I keep this actually in my purse. And in here I have scissors, those note cards, and rubber bands, and a pen. So what I do is I make my own flashcards, but I got a little bit smarter. For every single question, instead of using a whole note card or a half note card, I just cut them. So I cut them in fourths. So I literally cut them in half and cut the half in half. And this is honestly all I need. And I'm a flashcard girl. Again, I'm a very visual and I'm kinesthetic, so I like to make my flashcards because it also reinforces what I'm learning as well. So what I'll do is I'll go through my lecture notes, and everything that isn't coming to me just like that, then I'll put it on a note card. So for instance, the Glasgow Coma scale, I'll write that what it is, and then The next card I'll write what are the 3 things that they're looking for in the Glasgow Coma Scale, things like that. Okay, so what I did is I like to make my own makeshift test questions. So again, for the Glasgow Coma Scale example, I put define it basically, so I put the definition on the back, and then again I put my own bootleg test question. So in the Glasgow Coma Scale, what are you looking for? So I put the answer on the back, basically what you're looking for. So that is my way of being able to actually test myself. Now the test questions aren't going to be defined it or what are you looking for. They're going to have a patient, they're going to give you a scenario, and then you're going to have to apply what you're going to look for in a Glasgow Coma Scale, or they're going to say what scale would you use on this particular patient to if they have these type of symptoms, stuff like that. Okay, so if it looks like it's a different day, it's because it is. So today I'm just going to continue and study, and I am on now page 4. So next I'm just reviewing increased intracranial pressure, sorry. So I'm just going to make my own test questions pertaining to that. Also, sometimes when I have my headphones on, I'm not listening to the lecture. Sometimes I'll just have classical music playing. I can't have any words to it because that's very distracting if I have musical words, but the classical music is right on point. I love it, so sometimes I'll listen to that. Leave me a comment below telling me what you like to listen to when you're studying, or if you like listening to music at all, if it's too distracting. Today. If you guys want to see any more study with me, let me know in the comments below. I will see you really soon. Take care. Bye.